So Socrates Villarreal here with Hispanic Panic, and we're catching up with Man Without Country. And we just wanted to find out a little bit more about their sound and what they're going to do here at South by Southwest.
Hey. Yep, we're Man Without Country. First time in South by Southwest. Got a bunch of shows. It's going good. We just played Latitude 30. It's really good. Yeah. Packed out.
Yeah, it was a great set. Really powerful on stage. Tell us a little about how you came to your sound.
That's a hard one. It's been like developed from a long time ago. You know, it's just influences of bands we like, and we started just collaborating together we met mutually in university, and then just got slightly different tastes, and this developed from there. We haven't really thought about what type of sound we were trying to achieve. We've just been writing what we like, you know. So,
which is typically the best way to come to that, is just work what you're passionate about and what you like to hear. You said this is your first time in Texas?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you feel about the weather, the environment, the food?
It's really warm today. Yeah. It's brilliant. It's really nice.
We drove through it. We've just done a bunch of dates on the west coast, and we drove through the north of Texas. We stopped off in, like, I don't know, it was like DQ, like Dairy Queen burgers, some little burger joint, but like in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, this is our first time really. The weather is great, and just depressing when you hear from back home it's snowing. Yeah. You know, yeah, it's hard to imagine.
How many sets are you playing while you're here down in South by Southwest?
I think 8 now. Well, you're doing a DJ set.
Yeah.
And then like...
I think 7 shows.
7 shows, is it?
And 8, 1 DJ. Yeah.
We're doing just as of yesterday, confirmed a house party. I've no idea where that is.
I think that's an extra one then, isn't it? It must be an extra to the 7. So maybe it's 8 shows.
Yeah,
and
something like that.
So 9 in total altogether, yeah. We're just trying to make the most of it while we're here. Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's challenging to find that balance of a little bit of free time and alone time. Is there anybody that in those pockets of windows where you do have free time that you're hoping to catch any music of your own?
We really want to catch John Talbot. I love him. I think he's a great album this year. Well, last year I think it was out. Yeah, it was great. Last night we caught a friends of ours in Bear Mountain. They were great. They played like, and then we watched Cold War Kids, which I remember from a few years back. They were great as well. So I think it's hard to catch people when you're playing. So I think majority of the time we stay at the stages we're at, you know, and then check out. It's nice to discover new people really, rather than go into people you know.
Also, Big Black Delta we saw as well, who's our kind of friend from across the pond. So he played. Where did he play?
He played
the Gatsby.
Gatsby, yeah. It was like a Red Bull stage.
And yeah, we love his sound, and he's a really cool guy. So
check him out. Tell us about the label you're on and where we can find your music online.
We're on a cooperative music. Well, we're on our own label, which is distributed and funded by cooperative music, which is funded by Universal. It's all the same thing, really. Yeah, it's just their label these days. Yeah.
And we have one album out, and we just brought out a remix album as well, which is like a collection of 12 remixes we've done over the last, say, year or two. We just compiled them all together and put that out as like a little release, because you know it's hard for people to get them, because some of them are released on like some 7-inch special editions, and some are released online. You know, so it's nice to compile them together, and someone's got that. So yeah, so we've got the full album and the remix album out. Yeah.
So a lot of people sometimes think that the goal of any musician is to like become a globe-stomping band like U2, but that seems kind of unrealistic and kind of stupid, and not really actually the goal of every band. I'm wondering, like, what sorts of goals or dreams do you guys have with what you're actually doing?
Just to keep making music that we're passionate about, and without compromising anything. Yeah.
Just make songs that we're really into, and have fun. I think a lot of it is, it's great when we literally just reach in like a level we can travel around, and that's that's a big thing for me, and I guess everybody else involved in the band. It's like discovering new places, and that's very inspirational as well, and traveling around, and yeah, it's just we want to carry on doing what we're doing without thinking too much about the success or the businessy side of things, because I think that can sometimes be the downfall. I think sometimes if you're thinking of your music as like like too businessy, or trying to write a pop song to fit in this criteria or something like that. So yeah.
Are there any sorts of themes or common ideas that you guys try to incorporate in your music or your lyrics that you're kind of like, yeah, you know, like we're actually exploring this right now?
Well, a lot of the lyrics are kind of subjective, but yeah, there's a few things. It's usually, well, on our particular album, Foe, the lyrics are fairly negative, and, you know, if there's something in the public eye or something that I kind of feel strongly about, there's a few songs about kind of, you know, secularism and, I don't know, well, there's some really dark stuff actually, kind of sex trafficking and things like that, so, yeah. Yep.
We appreciate you taking some time to sit down with us during South by Southwest. I hope you have a wonderful week. Great sets, and again, today we enjoyed the show, so much love. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, man.
Cheers.